We are live on YouTube. Are we live? Yeah, are we recording? Oh, we're live and we're recording. Yaga! What's going on, people? Let me just check that the YouTube crew's in there one second before we start.
Man said the YouTube crew's in there.
Well, they might be. There might be a couple. There's one person watching, and that might be me. Who knows?
I'm very sure.
These boys will be. Ah! So let's just go. What's going on, people? Welcome to a random episode of Cut the Chat. We know. Randomini. Like, we know.
Mad.
We've been getting the messages. Excuse me. Hello. Oh, that's me. Shame. I'm talking to my son. Hold on. Let me turn that down. 1 second. That's called the delay. Hold on. There you go. Back. Yeah, we know. We've been getting the messages, the DMs. People been running up to you on the street. Me too.
People been running up to me in the barbershop. I'm trying to think what the most recent one I've had.
I'll tell you where mine was. Mine was at the Millennium Tour.
Mad.
Marion and the Mandem, they was touring. If you guys went last week, you guys would have known we had a great time. But one of the security ladies upstairs was like, so I know this is really unprofessional, but where's Cut the Chat? What's going on? You know, like when the face gets serious, like she's smiling, but she's serious. It was like that. So,
bro, yeah, it's mad. It's mad. I've messages on the gram, like, all right, so I know you lot are okay.
Yeah.
Because man was worried, but what you lot playing at?
Yeah, and we're all blessed as well. It's not like people might think that there's some kind of no, we're fine. Like, you know what it is? Just life is happening at this moment right now. Like,
there's a lot of life happening.
So much life happening, from births to deaths to life to projects to family. It's just a lot going on right now, but we're going to be dedicated to, hopefully, I don't want to keep promising. We promised a couple of weeks ago we was going to give them an episode.
No, we promised a couple of weeks ago, and somebody came into the barbershop like, fam, you told me it was coming.
Yeah, we fully promised.
Yeah.
And then Damon got on a flight. There's a lot happening, man.
It wasn't a normal flight. Let's not be honest. Don't make it out like that.
Well, explain what happened, innit?
It was a private jet.
Okay, go on.
Private jet life.
Yeah.
Can't lie. Was asked to go on tour, the European leg of
Pantor,
promoting Daniel Kaluuya's new film.
Nope.
By Jordan Peele. So that meant flying from London to Rome, staying in Rome for a couple of days, and then from Rome to Berlin, staying in Berlin for a couple of days, and then from Berlin back to London, and being with them for about a week, doing promo, press, and red carpet stuff.
How was that? Like, we know that you fly out all the time to cut their hair. There's like 14 people watching, which is random.
There's how many? 14.
We didn't know. We didn't even plan this. So like, Damon's at my house. People. I thought let's put the cameras live. They're chatting and everything.
True fans.
We like
true fans.
We know that you fly out often
to
go and cut celebrities' hair, but this was a different experience. I'm taking it.
There's nothing that I can compare it to. No, look, I'm being real. I'm being real. So firstly, man's on the private jet. Yeah, I had to do the crouch down pose.
Yeah, of course.
But you know what? Daniel told me I got.
He's like, fam, you got to do must.
Yeah, and see, I'm on the jet, and the stewardess is like, "Oh, can I get you anything?" And it was me, Daniel's makeup artist Jojo, and then Kiki Palmer's team, makeup artist, stylist. So it was a fun plane, and she, you know, the stewards are like, "Can I get you anything?" Shout outs to Isaac, because he was lit. Yeah.
Who's Isaac?
Kiki Palmer's stylist.
Okay. There you go.
His energy is mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Levels. Shout out him. You're doing a lot. Okay. You're making more noise trying to move the chair that's making noise. But okay. Yeah, he's and it. Wow,
I'm back.
this is the unprofessionalism.
Nah,
that-
it's fine. They like all of this stuff. They like the realness. They like us to feel the realness.
Good night. That's real as well.
It's all too real for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So his energy was mad. So she's come on. She's there. She's like, yeah. Can I get you anything? Can I get you any champagne? So at first I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. Why not? It's free, innit?
Mhm.
So then party starts. It's all popping off. Rally. First private jet. It's all popping off. Then somebody's like, oh, can I get some orange juice, please? So she's like, what, to put in the champagne or just separately? So he's like, wait, what? All right, what's that in it? See, from that moment,
It got
doesn't
lit.
matter. Because you then realize you're here catering for us.
Yeah, there's nothing. If we've got it and you want it, it's
You know what I mean?
It's
And
yours.
so remember, at no point on this journey, on this trip, do you forget your place.
What do you mean by that?
I'm my man's,
Okay.
I'm
you're the
his
hairdresser.
barber,
Yeah, okay.
and I'm his brethren.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once the hair cutting is done, the brethren kicks in.
Okay,
And the
yeah.
brethren kicks, part of that is making sure you're good.
Mm.
So he's just doing what he's doing. So you might not clock certain people that are trying to take some sneaky photos. You might not clock certain people that are getting too close. Don't get me wrong, he's got security, but security's eyes aren't everywhere.
Of course.
So with that, the thing is, knowing your place, it's almost like, yeah, I'm my man's barber. Then you realize she doesn't know this.
Who doesn't know this?
The steward.
Okay.
He doesn't know this. You're on a private jet.
Yeah, she thinks you.
Bruv, she doesn't even matter who
She has no idea
she
who you
thinks
are.
I am.
Okay, yeah.
What she knows is I'm supposed to be here.
Right, of course.
And that's a thing with people. You know, there was that, you know, once you realize you're supposed to be somewhere, everything looks different. Because if you have this belief that, rah, I'm on a private jet. Oh my God, I shouldn't even be here. You're not going to enjoy it. Once you accept, yeah, hold on, wait, brother. How many barbers do you think there are in this country?
Thousands.
But you've chosen, and obviously you've chosen me because I've been cutting your hair for years. You understand what I'm saying? But brother, listen, accept your flowers, accept your blessings, and run with them. See, once I realized, hold on, wait, chest out, shoulders back, I'm supposed to be here.
There you go.
You don't know who I am.
You know what that is, though? There's a lot of us that have this. I've had it quite a few
Of
years.
course, yeah,
It's like,
absolutely.
it's imposter syndrome, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, although you're there, you don't feel like, or not even, I don't even know if you don't feel like it. You're led to believe that you're not really supposed to be there.
But then that's you, that's me, that's us.
Yeah.
Because so here's where it got fun, yeah. So we're on a private jet, and when the private jet lands, and the food on this jet is mad. The food is better food than I've had in certain restaurants over here.
What? On a jet.
Brother.
Okay.
Listen. So you get off the jet and then cars come pick you up. It's the full service.
Mhm.
So you're in VO. So imagine a convoy of Mercedes VOs.
Mad thing.
There's a VO for the luggage.
Just luggage on its own.
So there's maybe me and Jojo.
Yeah.
Then there's Kiki Palmer's people.
Yeah.
Then there's publicists. Then there's Daniel and his person. Then there's Kiki and the others. Bang,
Everyone
bang,
just got
bang,
their
bang.
own-
VOs. Just turning up
Mad
to
thing.
like the top hotel in Berlin.
Insane.
So you see the first time I've got, because there's just fans. Fans just know where you are in it.
Yeah, how do they know?
I don't know, but I don't know. I've got no idea. I don't know how they get this information, but fans know. Yeah. So the first time I've got out, and I'm like, right, this is all mad. They're just everywhere. Then once again, it kicked in. You're supposed to be here, rude boy.
Ah!
You see when that happened, brother? Ace, I kid you not. You see when the van pulled up and the door slid open, I made sure I had the rat sack on ready. This is the move that I've done every time I stepped out of the van.
Good.
I've stepped out, slow motion.
Okay.
As I've stepped out, first, as soon as my right foot's hit the ground, I've put the stunners on.
Have to.
I've looked to the right. I've looked to the left. I've said hello to the person at the door of the hotel because they greet you, innit?
Yeah.
What's happening? So you all right? Yeah. And I'm just bopped through like, yes, cuz landed. Like I've seen certain people like, you're not who I thought was coming,
Right.
but who are you? Because you're looking swaggy.
Yeah, people are just gonna assume that you're the celebrity.
Brother, bro, you have to embrace these moments. And as we've said before, I never have.
Right.
Do you know the amount of photos I've got in my phone?
Yeah.
Of mad moments and mad, like.
You should explain that though. Because there's people like, for instance, like people might listen to you on the radio.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's not just like the local barber. Like Damon cuts this person and this person and this person. And they're like, really? Yeah. And no one would know. Yeah. Like it's
so right. So if you follow me on the gram, you will notice that this trip, I just went ham. You know why I went ham? But don't get twisted. Aisha gets at me all the time. Kabibi gets at me all the time. Aisha's sister. You understand? You lot get at me all the time.
100%.
Do you know what done it? Stephen Bartlett cussed me.
Why did it take for Stephen Bartlett to cuss you about not promoting what you do? And not us.
Because he put it into the most simple terms. Because how are you gonna make money? If nobody knows what you do, because he said you're not just a barber. He goes, you cut my hair. Because I'm not even big-headed like that. He goes, I know who I am, and you cut my hair. You've never taken a photo. You've never taken a video. He goes, I always thought that was strange. Yeah. He goes, for you to grow, for any business to grow, you need to advertise yourself and advertise the highest points of you in your job.
Right.
And he just put me onto we just went onto certain barbers' Instagram page. He goes, look at that. The first picture is a pinned photo. That haircut was done 3 years ago. As soon as you go on it, that's the first thing you see. First thing you see is Adebayo. Gassed. Everyone's gassed. What, you cut Adebayo? You might not anymore, but you have done. It's the first thing people see. He goes, you are a walking advert, and no one's gonna know what you do unless you tell them.
There you go.
So you see that, and then I think him and his assistant was like, listen, don't come back here without. You understand?
I've always got from you though, it's more of a respect thing. Like, look, I don't want to be taking pictures of you.
Yeah.
Like the client barber relationship is like confidential. It's not about just taking pictures of you without asking. Do you know what I mean? I always got that from you. Like the relationship is more important than even the gas.
You see, when I first started doing this, and I was first getting a lot of celeb clients, a lot of them were footballers. Yeah. The thing is, you see, when you're in a footballer's house, you're around their wife, you're around their kids, you're around stupid amounts of money on the table. And just like, they would just have grands on the table. But it's not a bossy thing. Like, they're doing stuff with cash.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you're making like 50, 60,000 pounds a week, there's certain things you're paying for in cash. So you've got grands in your house. I might have a couple £100 in my house. You know, just, do you know what I mean? So when you're around that and their kids and their parents, you can't just be taking photos willy-nilly and 100%. Just posting them up.
Yeah.
So that's always stuck with me. And a lot of these customers, I'm in your house. I'm in your pride. This is where you live. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of them don't mind. A lot of them like, no, D, do what you're doing, take photos. But I think I have valued the relationship more. I have, been like, no, you're actually. And
but you also have to think, okay, I've been solid this amount of years, and I mean them know me in it. So it's like, okay, now I can benefit in it. Like, I've shown you I'm solid. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's time.
Yeah, but then
couple adverts, please.
But then I've always realized these celebrity clients love them dearly because all of them are now my brethren. But you see, when you dip out for 6 months, see when Daniel dips out for 6 months doing a film, my bread and butter is the barbershop.
Of course.
You understand? Yeah. Like, when the footballers decide they're moving from this country to that country, my bread and butter is the barbershop. So, yeah, but I need to do more. I'm going to do more. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because it was fun. I don't think you understand the levels of, it was hard work, but yeah, it was fun. And even things like going to the Vatican.
Wait, the Vatican's in Rome?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Vikings in
I
Rome.
went to Rome. I didn't even know that.
Brother?
I just went to see the Colosseum. That's it.
The thing is, it's not for.
Wait, so you don't want to say it's not for us?
It's not for us.
Why?
Because, you know, for what certain people involved in that kind of stuff are
Right.
keeping up with. You understand?
Say no more. Say no
I'm not
more.
trying to be around that energy,
I hear
but
you.
to see the artwork face to face, photos don't do it justice. And there's a lot more things to see other than the Sistine Chapel. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's these rugs, hand-woven rugs on the walls that are like as big as houses.
What?
And you're walking past them, and you see when you're walking down the side of it, and the image moves as you walk past it. That's what their man was doing way back then. Do you know what I mean?
On.
So, you know, I'm glad I went in to open my eyes to certain things. And like, you see, like even the Colosseum, see, like rolling with them, man. There. Brother, Q where?
I spot you.
Q where?
Wait, did you go in the Colosseum?
In the Colosseum.
Oh, no, I took a picture outside.
No. In the Colosseum. Like, Q where? What?
No, you went in, you was walking around there.
Brother, we had the sickest tour guide. We just had some little pink umbrella. Do you know what I mean? And her connection was mad because she always phoned through. And so when you get in there, it's a jam. You held up the umbrella, and you see the little man over side, like,
come true.
And we just bust around and cut in, and yeah, it was levels. But we're not on this podcast to talk about me and my journeys.
That's
even
what we
though
do every week.
I could.
We're talking about everyone. We talk. Also, we have to say, Femi's in Jamaica.
Femi's in Jamaica.
Lee is probably driving somewhere.
Last time I saw Lee or saw anything about Lee, he was piloting a yacht.
Ah, yeah, we did see that. We did see that.
You know,
but I saw Lee last week at Femi's event. Femi has got a show out at the moment on BT called the Evolution of British Black Music.
You can catch it on My 5.
There you go. And it was a nice event last week. I see Lee down there having a good time. Listen, we'll be back at some point. The four of us, I believe.
The four of us are gonna touch base.
100%.
Until then,
just regular content.
We're gonna be popping off regular content.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me and Ace. It's gonna be Ace and Femi. It's gonna be me and Lee. It's gonna be, you understand? We're back.
We're back.
It's a kind of skeleton service. You understand what I'm saying?
We'll add some meat to the bones a little bit later.
But we're back. We're here because we've missed out on so much content.
Yes.
Let's get to some of that content.
Let me just say quickly, 1X is 20 years old to me.
Gangster.
And
if my memory serves me correct, you are one of very few that was there at the start.
So it's me and Shawnee. That's it. Me and Shawnee are the only original day ones. Well, Rampage were there at the beginning, but then they left for a little while and came back. Me and Shawnee have been there since day one. Actually, tomorrow, if you guys look in tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, I'm going to attempt, no word of a lie, I'm going to attempt to work out how many hours of radio I've done over 20 years. How many broadcast hours I've been on over 20 years. It's not impossible if you think about it. You just got to work out what time slots you had and when, and the duration of the years. Take off a few years for a couple hours for taking time off. Take a few hours off for surgery and that and then that. But I'm going to work out. I'm going to get as close as possible to how many hours, because they say 10,000 hours makes you a master at anything, right?
Okay.
I have to have done 10,000 hours.
Okay.
Do you not think?
Of course.
I have to have done 10,000 hours.
Of
so
course.
We're going to work out.
And then
exactly.
Remember as well, you're probably going to work it out on the shows that you've had.
Yes.
What about all the times that you stepped in for?
Trust me, I covered Trevor a lot.
You understand?
Yeah.
So there's that.
So maybe I don't need to take no.
So
no
I
time
wouldn't.
off. Yeah,
because you probably covered more than you've taken time off.
That's true.
So I wouldn't even take the time off.
Definitely. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do it live on the radio. I'm gonna work out, bring the calculator, the abacus, fingers, everything. Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Because you got to work out. You had one show a week, then you had 5 shows a week. Then you understand?
It's mad. So like for 7 years, I did. Wait, so from 2002 to 2009.
That's 7.
7 years, I did 3 hours, 5 days a week.
Oof. Hold on, let's.
Are we gonna start now?
Let's, brother.
Then
let's see. Hold on. Slow down.
All right, go on.
Slow down. Slow down. Where's it calculators? Okay, so you done what is it for 7 years?
For 7 years. So
Yeah.
we had the mid-morning show, then we had a drive time show. That was 7 years, 2002 to 2009.
So you done how many hours a day?
3 hours a day.
3 hours a day.
5 days a week. So that's 15 hours a week.
Times 5, that's 15 hours a week.
Yeah.
Times that by 52 weeks in the year.
Okay. Which
That's
is
780
hours a year. Yeah.
Times that by
7.
Times that by 7.
I feel like we're doing this wrong already, but we'll just keep
I
going.
think so. I think so. Because if you times it by 7,
what?
It's 5,460.
That's possible.
5,460.
That means I must have done the 10 years. Okay, so then after when we got to 2009, then we did weekends for 3 years. So that would have been
just weekends.
Yeah, so that would have been 6 hours a week for 3 years. Let's leave it alone.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
listeners, you know what? Actually, right, go on. So, because
should I just tell you what the numbers are?
Because so for the 5 days a week, that's 5,460.
But that's the 7 years. Then we did 3 hours. We did 3 years of 3 years of just weekends. So that would have been 6 hours a week.
6 hours
for 3 years
a week. So 6 hours times 52.
Yeah. They don't want to do this. It's fine. We're going to work it out. Tomorrow morning, make sure you tune in tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, because then there was that one, I had one show a week, but then I was covering. Then I came back and did weekend breakfast, did that for 2 years. Then I got Trevor's show, been doing that for the last 5 years, 3 hours again. So it's a lot of hours. It's a lot of hours. We're going to work it out tomorrow morning. But yeah, I want to say congratulations to everyone at One Extra. We built it, man, and we did a great thing. And I would have never have as a youth thought, oh my God, I'm gonna have to make money just chatting rubbish.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be listening. Yeah, if they don't land on you and Shawnee, if they don't land properly,
I mean,
because can I say what can I say?
Go on, say what
without naming names.
Okay, you're gone.
There's a couple people that have landed at One Extra, and they've been pushed.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They've been pushed.
Yeah.
Maybe their face fits. You understand? Maybe they don't have the beard. You know, they don't look menacing and aggressive. I don't know.
Palatable.
They're very palatable.
Actually, I don't even know who you're talking about, but I'm just saying.
I don't know. I've seen
these things happen before,
and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. There's certain times I've listened to Shawnee B, and I'm like,
Shawnee's the best, man. Shawnee's the guy.
What you're saying is a bit strong. It's very correct, but it's a bit strong.
He's the guy.
Yeah. So I know that certain people have been bumped up, moved over, rally. I hope that you and Shawnee are at the top of the cake.
I appreciate that.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, no one can get a cake bigger than you and Shawnee. No one can get flowers bigger than you. Understand what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what? Even in regards to that whole big pusher thing, like me and Viz were pushed. And I'm not saying that we weren't necessarily, I don't know if we necessarily deserved it. We were just two young youths that were getting wild, and they gave us everything. So I don't want to say that, like, I can see now when people are being pushed. I think sometimes the wrong people have been pushed, and sometimes when people get pushed and then they up and leave. No. But I've definitely had that treatment, so I will never turn up.
I'm not trying to say that the people who are pushed didn't deserve being pushed. What I'm saying to you is, even though they might have been pushed, they haven't done 20 years.
There you go.
They haven't done 20 years. And that's what I'm saying. You can get fast-tracked all you want. You understand what I'm saying? You haven't done 20 years.
There you go.
So hopefully the people at the top
will work out the hours tomorrow.
Recognize it. Work out the hours, because that's going to be interesting still.
What's we got? I feel like there's so many stories that they're going to want us to talk about. There's just so much stuff that's happened.
Quickly, because this isn't even a long podcast.
We ain't making this a long podcast. Put the first topic that you want us to just discuss quickly, and we'll get to it as soon as we can. How did you celebrate Jamaican Independence Day quickly, though, by the way?
You know what?
Do you ever do that?
No.
You don't? Why?
So you know what it is? Because I'm always busy. Asha and KV were up in Birmingham with her family. And they went to like some festival thing. I can't lie, man was jealous because it looked lit.
Can I just quickly talk about my love for Birmingham? I could easily live in Birmingham.
No, you couldn't.
I could live there if it was easy enough for me to commute to London.
On that level,
I love Birmingham that much. I really enjoy being up there around my peoples and just seeing people there. But maybe it's new black people. I don't know. I just really
you know what it is.
Yeah.
And I hope Birmingham people don't take this the wrong way. Yeah.
I knew that. It's big up to funny. I knew that some people was coming, but we'll get to it. Right, go on.
But you know when they say certain places are backwards.
Yeah. Is this what we're
No, but listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm gonna land. Yeah. London is 100 miles an hour.
Oh yes.
Birmingham is like 32 miles an hour.
I hear you.
But I love that. You see Birmingham, them man just park on the pavement, cuz.
And they're just blessed, fam.
Brother.
They're like this. Maybe I haven't seen. The thing is, we've heard stories about Birmingham. Ticket. Oh, really?
You know how?
Yeah.
The first parking ticket in all this time.
Really?
Yeah, and it made sense because the car was in a dangerous place. You understand? It was like,
right, deserved it.
Yeah, like I know what you mean. Every time we go, I've said it to Ash. I've said it to her brother. I said it Birmingham. Yeah, it's the one. But yeah, they was up there, and you know what I done? I was just beating out 90s reggae, loud in my car everywhere.
You get respect for that. 100%.
You understand? Tutu Barrington, would you back in the day?
Yeah, man.
Like I was, yeah.
The man are still wearing academic tracks. I'm really joking. I don't want to start dissing them because I actually really like Birmingham, so let me not do that. That was a funny joke that just came out by accident. I want to be able to move around up there, and I know there's some dangerous people up there, so it's fine. But no, I do love Birmingham. 100%. No. All right. So the first topic that came in, yeah, and I think it's going to be quite funny because again, like what I think people really enjoy about this podcast, and I'm starting to realize this over the years, is like the fact that we don't know shit.
We don't know nothing.
We don't know nothing. So we're gonna mess up people's names. We're
pause that.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, pause that. You see how we don't know nothing?
Yeah.
Saturday, the last day of promo for the Note movie.
Oh yeah.
I'm with Daniel at the big breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah. Being filmed live. Great day. Shout out to David Hay. Shout out to Lethal B. Do you know what I mean? What is that insect? Yeah, it's a moth. Cool. So we're there, yeah, and people keep on saying, I'm hearing people like, yo, there's Davide. Yeah, people keep on saying, my people are like, yeah, there's Davide. I'm like, right, where? I'm looking, I'm like, is that what my man looks like? I've just some any dusty youth. Brother. What? Yeah, hold on. So then I see Barry from EastEnders.
Yeah.
Gassed, take a picture. But Davide's over there. I'm like, rah.
You didn't care for Davide's life.
I'm like, what, is that what my man looks like?
Yeah.
So here the people, yeah. I'm like, wait, which one is he? They goes, my man in the white jean shorts and whatever. I said, no, he's white.
You thought they meant Davido. Are you all right, Dave?
All this time I thought they were saying Davido.
You thought that was Davido. See, again, we don't know shit.
We don't know.
We don't know shit.
But there's bare black people walking about, and I'm like, where? Davido's that?
No, David Day. He's a Love Island contestant. Yeah, again, we don't know. I think that's why people enjoy the podcast. So when last week, my man, there's a guy that was trending. I don't want to get his name correct. I'm going to try to anyway. Actually, it's better if I get it wrong in it.
It's depending on what he's trending.
So I'm just going to go with his first name. I believe his first name is Murad, yeah? And I've actually seen some of his videos back in the day. Well, not even back in the day. Like maybe I was at home for a long time just surfing the net. And he is very like popular. And again, guys, we don't know shit, so we might be making some of this up. But he's very popular in regards to like social commentary. So like what we're doing right now.
He will comment on,
but he'll get it right because he knows stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So like he will, the topic of the day, he'll be like, "Look, guys," and he talks really seriously, like, "Hey guys, you know it's really bad that Lani made a song about Tion Wayne and he owes her money." Like he will just talk about it quite seriously. Yeah. But all of his content is about black culture. Yeah.
Okay. And is this individual not black?
No, well, I thought he was Asian, but it's come to like these Arabic.
Okay.
Is Arabian or is Arabic?
Okay.
Yeah. Again, we don't know shit, so we might be getting this wrong. That should be the tagline for Cut the Chat. We don't know shit, we might get it wrong, but it's entertainment. Anyway, yeah. So he makes a lot of content there, and there's been a lot of like black content makers as well that have just been like, yo, big up, man. You're doing your thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so videos or screenshots. And again, if I'm getting any of this wrong, just remember, I don't know shit. You guys feel free to correct us in the thing. But some videos and screenshots have come to light from his old Tumblr page, yeah?
Okay.
And do you remember people used to post a lot of F3s on Tumblr?
Yeah.
What's really bad about Tumblr is I found out that he was posting F3s on there just before he got locked off. There's some great stuff on there, man. Not this though. But anyway, yeah, so they found some videos from his Tumblr where he appears to like have sex slaves, yeah? Okay. But they're more like catered to like foot worship. Do you understand?
So are they paying him?
So they're paying him to degrade them using his feet.
With his feet. Okay.
So now what's interesting about it is like, so when I was watching it at first, I was like, right, this is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he's got a kink where he likes to step on man's face. Now that's not my thing. I don't know anyone's thing that is. But if that's what he likes and that's what gets him, like everybody's got weird kinks. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
you're getting paid.
I shouldn't say everybody. Some people have weird kinks.
You're getting paid for it.
I mean, you might like your hair pulled or like.
Let's not give anyone.
I might like get my belly rubbed. Like certain man like certain things in it. So if that's his thing, then that's his thing, innit? Yeah. But then I saw a video. I don't know, actually, it wasn't a video. I don't know if this was said. Guys can correct me if I'm wrong because we don't know shit. There was a still image and the caption read, "Look at this N-word something." There's a lot of N-word use and slave chat. Yeah.
Okay.
So. In short, you know what the internet does. The internet does what the internet does. Instant cancellation of man and whatnot. And of course, if he's using that language, man has to get cancelled 100%. But what I found was an interesting conversation around this was he made his, I don't even want to talk about that. He made an apology video as you do. Okay. You cry, you say whatever. And we won't even get into what you said in the apology because it could be right. Someone could be, I don't know. But what I found interesting was there was an argument that was happening that says, well, look, if this is his job and it's paid sex work here, and these people are saying to him, call me this, call me that, and he's getting paid for it, is that his fault? Is he just being paid to do his job? Where'd you stand? Because obviously a lot of people are upset because look, you've popped off of a black culture. That's that, like, you're not talking about Cheryl Cole or girl, or like Harry Styles. You're talking about us.
If he's saying it in that kind of context where he's being paid, and I'm assuming the people that are telling him to say this stuff are black.
I think one of the guys were black, and then I think there was an Asian guy, and there's So the black one obviously was who the N-word.
The thing is, it's weird because when it's a job or you're getting paid to behave in a certain way, then it changes it. It takes it from this is you and this is your beliefs to I'm getting paid to say this by this individual. So, so saying the N-word doesn't make you racist. It's in what context you're saying it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, but then of course, but you also have to have, you gotta have boundaries, innit? You gotta have morals and be like, okay, cool, I'll do that, but I'm not gonna do that. So like, for instance, if someone comes in a barbershop tomorrow and is like, yeah, cut a swastika sticker in the back.
Absolutely,
you're not gonna do that.
People have asked me to cut guns in their hair and all that over years.
You're not gonna do that.
No,
yeah.
But then, back in the day, before certain songs by certain dancehall artists were banned, that were against a certain
group of people,
DJs would have played them.
100%. Some DJs still play it now.
But then there's some people within that community that want that song to be played. So why should there be boundaries? If it doesn't affect me, because so in the barbershop the other day, somebody posed a question. Would you pick cotton for £200 an hour?
Would I pick cotton for £200?
As we was doing numbers earlier, £200 an hour, I think equates about $8,000 a week.
Okay.
£200 an hour is nothing.
Who am I picking cotton for?
$8,000 a week.
Who am I picking cotton for?
$8,000 a week.
Ain't there machines that do that today? Surely.
The machine broke down. $8,000 a week. What's that at the end of the year? At the end of the year, that's probably about 400 bags a year. 3 400 bags a year.
Who
And that was just
owns-
off the top of my
Who
head.
owns the cotton plantation?
Well, that has to be called a plantation.
Well, okay, sorry. Who owns the who owns the cotton field?
That was
Why did I call it a plantation? That was terrible. Who owns the cotton field?
That was my question, because if it's owned by black people and they've got a black cotton company and they genuinely need pickers for it, that changes the whole dynamic. You understand?
Yeah, but if I own the
Because
black
now it's
cotton
just a-
company, I'm definitely hiring white people.
But why would you not hire the best worker?
No, I just want the aesthetic. So no, I hear what you're saying. Guys, this is all for content, by the way. This is jokes.
Yeah, we don't know shit.
We don't know shit. We don't know shit. It's a mad question. No, I don't think I would do it. I think the connotations of like picking cotton, but then at the same time, it's like, well, if my ancestors did it,
What, do you think they had a choice?
no, they didn't have a choice. Yeah, you didn't.
No,
No, but it's more so like, no, let me explain what I mean. What I mean is like, what do I feel like I'm better than my ancestors?
No, it's
Do you know
not
what I'm trying to say?
no,
Like, I'm not better than them.
because before our ancestors done it,
Yeah.
it was no different. It's no different to picking strawberries.
Yeah, so
No
yeah,
different.
okay. So what you're saying is like, it's just the connotation of cotton.
The history
Of
on
cotton.
you know, and that was even a joke. You cotton picking, whatever. You understand?
Would you? Do you eat watermelon?
You know what's mad?
No, who would you?
Not
do?
often.
You
Not
don't?
often.
Okay.
Not often. I don't eat watermelon as often as I think I should.
What do you mean?
I don't know. But you see, like
You're
now,
saying you think you should like watermelon?
yeah.
I don't like watermelon.
I don't.
I really don't like
I've
watermelon.
had a couple, and I
Yeah.
think I've had watermelon abroad, and everything abroad tastes better.
But do you think your like dislike for watermelon is because of the watermelon connotation?
No,
Okay,
because
okay.
I didn't really understand the watermelon connotation because it's nice. That's like them eating mangoes into something. It's like, brother,
You know, I don't really like watermelon, but I don't know if it's I don't like it because of the connotation. But also, I don't think it's the best melon, in my opinion.
oh, well, you're gonna be one of them weird ones that go to the breakfast bar and get them weird, funny looking
I'm
melons.
a honeydew man still.
What's wrong with you?
The
cuz?
big yellow thing, that's me. But
Oh,
not,
God.
yeah, I'm not really a watermelon fan.
No,
Yeah, go
the
on.
right watermelon, and not the mushy thing, and
Yeah.
it's sweet. Yeah.
Why do we go to? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, would you like? Would you eat watermelon in public on stage? Yeah, yeah. No, just randomly.
Okay.
Just say there was a competition.
A watermelon.
Yeah, a watermelon eating competition. Yeah, and the prize is 10 bags. And you've seen the competitors, and you're like, I could easily murk these people. Yeah. Yeah, it's a child and an old woman, and if you win, you're winning 10 bags.
Yeah.
Would you go on stage and eat watermelon?
I probably would because no, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing, because I've heard of the issues with watermelon.
Yeah. But you don't
But
acknowledge it.
it's never like, it's like what?
I think it's more of an American thing, to be fair.
Yeah,
it's
it's
definitely
never.
more- it's
You
more of an
understand?
American
That's
thing.
like, would you go on stage and do a chicken wing competition?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You understand
yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like,
And again, that leads us nicely into what
Into the
I was
other-
talking about recently. Andrew
Yeah.
Schultz, who's Charlemagne's podcast presenter, he's got his own podcast called Flagrant 2, and he had KSR on recently, and he was just talking about the culture, the internet culture over here in the UK, and he was pointing out that Amelia, the chicken shop day, is basically taking black celebrities out to a chicken shop. And obviously Andrew's like, he's a comedian. First of all, he's a comedian. So he's pointing out like the stereotypes with black people and chicken shops, and she's a white woman taking out black guys on a date to eat chicken. It's a funny bit, but I feel like it made a lot of people look at that whole thing differently.
When we was talking in the car earlier, for me, it was a lot of these celebrities that she has won't sit down with your ZZ Mills.
I do think that as well.
And you
Yeah,
know,
that's interesting.
and that's sad for me. And you know, I get it. It's like, well, her people have a bigger reach than ZZ Mills's people, because the thing is, you see, with us, see, when we're starting out, it's a bridging thing.
Yeah,
it's a man them thing. Like, and remember the basis of Cut the Chat was really and truly was like 7 degrees of separation. There's no one we can't get hold of on the planet. There's not a single person. And this was 10 years ago. Now, bruv, there's no one we can't get hold of.
100%.
But then where a lot of people have got agents and PAs and this and that, like I will say to Daniel, brother, come on a podcast. Daniel will say yes. I've been around his PA team. They will turn around and say, we've got this, that, and that. We're going to, you understand? And it gets pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. And I've seen Daniel put his foot down and like, no, I want to do that.
Right.
Those are my people. I want to do that. Yeah. You know, whereas if it's a thing where it's just like, you know, we've got agents and they're like, yo, contacting you on behalf of Cut the Chat. You know the program that's on Channel 4. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. It's a different argument than you bumping into somebody in the club. It's like, yo, come and do my podcast, please. It's a totally different. It's a totally
I also think it's
different.
like, big up to, do you know what? Big up to her. She found the lane and is working for her as well, like being awkward and doing chicken shop interviews. Some like they're funny. It's like big up to her. But I also want to know, like, what has Burna Boy's team said to him about where he's going? Like, how do you convince Burna Boy to sit down in a chicken shop with Amelia? It's wild to me. So, Summer Walker, who doesn't do interviews. Like, I did a live lounge with Summer Walker. She refused to talk to me. So like these things are wild to me. It's like,
yeah, what are they saying? Well, like
what are they saying? Like, how are they selling it?
Are they saying what this is gonna bust your career even more?
I don't know.
Because it's the thing is, I think a lot of people are governed by numbers, and you know that whole thing. Numbers don't lie. Yeah, numbers don't lie, but numbers don't tell the full story. So to say, come and sit down with this person because she gets 5 million views a week, but sitting down with the man them, they get 1,000 views.
But it's also like, okay, yes, 5 million views, but what are those 5 million? Like, are they watching it to take the piss out of you? Are they watching it to laugh at you? Are they watching it to say, yo, this is shit? Like, what are they?
That's my point.
The truth is, I don't think people care. As long as people have seen it and consumed it, and you can see a number.
You don't think who care? What people care?
I feel like the people that creating content only care about whether or not it goes. Like, not whether it's good or bad.
Absolutely, because like, right now we know that you can become a celebrity based on numbers. You can get a show on TV. You can get, you understand what I'm saying? Mm. And you see like man like Young Philly. And I thought I thought and do think Young Philly is top notch. See man like Mo Comedian. Brother, you lot started off by doing little skits on Instagram. Do you know what I mean? Mm. Like you started off by doing little clips on Instagram. And you were consistent, and in your numbers, and in your numbers, and in your numbers. And it's just like films today. Like people that make films don't necessarily care about your acting ability. Right. It's like, well, mine has got 5 million. So we could say that 1/3 of those people are going to be interested in the film. Straight. And we need bums on seats, as opposed to who's the best actor. And I'm not saying that's for every film. But it's a consideration, and it has to be a consideration in this film that we're doing.
Mark Wahlberg films,
brother.
Like, I see him. No one gets more films than him, and some bad ones too.
Bro, like it is a consideration, especially in this day and age, and you can't ignore it.
Nah, you
can't.
But yeah, big up. I mean, it was a conversation. I was like, wow, you know what? It's mad that we over here never really saw it like that. And again, we don't think it's that. We don't think she's going out to just like,
I don't
give
think
black people chicken. That's not what she's doing.
I don't
100%.
think
but it's interesting that we never saw it in that way. No one's ever brought that up.
But look at it like this. There was a point, where we as Cut the Chat were up here, and I don't believe that we've dropped down. We're just inconsistent because we've actually got real lives. We're all parents. All of us are parents. We all have family. We all have things going on. But there was a point where people were reaching out to us saying, can this person be a host? And that person be a co-host? And you understand what I'm saying? And big up to Femi. Femi clocked it from early. Yeah. Femi put his foot down from early and said, we are not going to allow our platform. We're not going to allow you to use our platform to bust
someone else,
your people.
I don't know. We didn't talk. We had like meetings at a big channel, remember? Yeah, and they were down. It was like, oh, you just got to add one of these. Yeah, and it was like,
you change that. Yeah. Can we change him for her? Yeah. Can we change him for him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, hold on, wait. And remember, even then, it was one of them ones where it's like, man actually said Ace. go and do it because it's and not even trying to be funny. The only person they wanted to keep was Ace. And we literally sat down and said, Ace, do it. But it's not Cut the Chat.
It's not
so
Cut the
call
Chat.
it something else.
No.
Do it.
Yeah.
But it's not Cut the Chat. Cut the Chat is 4 black brothers, brethrens, that sit down in the barbershop.
That's
chat
basically the show.
And they just said, nah, we want to change this and that and that. And
they basically didn't want Cut the Chat. They liked the energy of us, but they didn't necessarily, they couldn't see it as a TV show.
Earlier, they wanted more palatable.
What's interesting is I feel like if we went today,
because
it's a different day, like it's different. 100%. We went today with what we had there.
It might just be a bit old.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. Like, I need everyone to stop saying like things are old because we're older and we watch telly and we listen to radio. So I just feel like at the moment, for some strange reason, and this is, you can see, we're moving from, we said we was only going to do half an hour today. Yeah. For some strange reason, in this country, black means young. Why is that? When you get to like 30 plus, nothing that is considered black is aimed at you. That goes for radio, that goes for TV, that goes for anything that is like aimed, marketed towards black people. Not everything, you guys, like, I'm being like, don't be semantics here, like, don't do semantics here, but like the majority of things that are aimed at black people are aimed at youth. Like youth culture is black culture, and that's it.
Because they've got surplus energy and surplus money.
What? And the olders don't. We're the ones that buy tickets. We're the ones that buy things. Like if you're 30 plus, like, and this is not me shitting on my own radio station, but if you're 30 plus, what radio station do you listen to? And you want to hear black music.
Okay.
Like you want to hear, I'm not even necessarily saying old school. I'm just talking about like, you might not necessarily like want to hear Shank Shank Kill Kill or whatever,
yeah.
And you might want to hear some like, I don't know, you might want to hear her, or you might want to hear like some Bryce, like just older, like, I don't know, like what radio stations you go to?
I don't. There's bare times that I'm listening to.
What is the black equivalent of like, what's that white show, that the panel show with the news? Have I got news for you?
Okay.
Like we don't have. When you get to a certain age, all black TV is aimed at youth. Like it's just youth, and I'm not hating on the youth, 100%. But like it's like everything that is black is we're aiming at 16 to 24 years old, 16 to 24 years old.
Off the top of your head, off the top of your head, give me 4 people to be on that panel.
Have I got news for you? All right, Akala,
okay,
Charlene White,
okay,
newsreader, Stephen Bartlett.
Okay.
Daniel Kaluuya. You know what I'm saying? Like these are all intelligent black people that can talk about the news and what's going on today. Okay. There's MPs that are, or former MPs that could be on that show. There's comedians that could be on that show. But for some strange reason, whenever they want to create something for black people, it's like, let's go for the youth, 16 to 24 year olds. That goes for radio, that goes for TV, that goes for everything.
So do you think Mo Gilligan and Big Nasty show is aimed at?
100%. 100%, and that's not disrespect to them. I love what they do.
They have on your
but
Judy Love and Alan Carr and people that we know that whether you're black, white, they have people that are of our generation.
Definitely, I do think it's a slightly older audience, but Big Nasty and Mo the Comedian are definitely like, that's youth culture. The fact that like Mo's doing Big Brother and he's hosting the Big Breakfast and hosting the Brits. That's all youth culture. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I think. I just feel like for some shit, once you get to like 35 in this country, you have to go and seek out going to an old school brunch or like you got to go and find it. It's not given to you. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like there is like older like black radio stations, but they're not as accessible as the youth ones. Do you know what I'm saying? So you made me get into a rant today.
No, to be fair, you're right. Because even when I think back to like the Lady of Soul, Jenny Francis.
Right.
That was like 1 a.m.
You know what I'm saying? It was late. But the thing is, I feel like Choice FM did do that. I feel like they catered for the entire family. So like you might listen in the morning, you're gonna get joke, you know what I'm saying? If you're a kid. Or like you might have Richard Blackwood and Kat and they're busting jokes for the youths or whatever. But then you got a Jenny Francis who's
because this particular channel, they don't play grown folk music on a Sunday in certain times. See, like when I go to my mum's, I'm like, what channel is this? Right. And she just hooked up to like a pirate radio station and they're just playing grown music on a Sunday afternoon, like showing down rhythms.
There you go.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
That's my take in here.
That's your little
Whereas
rant.
in America, sorry to keep going, but in America they have like what do they call it? Urban AC.
Okay.
So that's like radio for like the 30 pluses, 20,
Okay.
like 35
Okay.
pluses, where you'll get like and again, it's not just throwback music. Like Tank has got a new album out next week. That's not going to get played on One Extra or radio or Capital Extra. It's for the youth. But Tank's new album should be getting played on radio. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Whereas in America, you've got Urban AC. They'll be playing that, the new Tank. Here's the new Jill Scott. Here's the new...
Okay, yeah.
Whereas them artists are not really going to get love on daytime radio.
Okay. 100%. I hear that. 100%. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Should we move on?
Yeah, we have to, Carl.
All right, if there's one more thing, because we said we was only going to do 30 minutes. So what are we at now?
Where how do we start? Like 9:45? We've been over an hour.
We're on 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
50 minutes.
Right. All right.
50 minutes.
Let's get an hour in.
Okay, 50 minutes.
Fam, can you see me? Am I just behind?
No, you're here. You're little. There you go. That's you.
Am I frozen?
Let me put that down.
Yeah,
Can't you see?
Oh, yeah, I can see me still.
There.
Well, there's been so much that we've missed.
There has been so much that we've missed.
And it's what always happens.
Commonwealth Games, there was nothing really. Nothing was really going in there.
Not really about Commonwealth Games. Big up to the England women's team.
Oh yeah, of course, 100%. 100%.
Can I talk about this quickly?
Go on.
It's going to be longer than 10 minutes.
What happened?
No, we do it when everyone's around. We do it when we've got more people. We do it. We talk about this when we've got more people. Because I talk about this in the barbershop about women's football and why it's not as big and why it's not going to be as big as men's football.
I wish I'd see it. You know, again, when we don't know shit, I want to get my man's name.
Who?
Shit. No, I can't, I'm going to mess up. But it was basically, it was to do with the Conte Tuchel little disagreement they had, yeah.
Oh, them the two managers, yeah.
Two managers. And I can't remember what is that OG footballer commentator was like, yeah, I like to see that, man. He's like, yeah.
Graham Souness.
Yeah, it was Graham Souness. Like, yeah.
And then he turned around and said, yeah, football's a man's game.
Yeah. Like, I don't think he said it like that. He was like, I like to see. No, did he say that? Did he say it's a man's game?
He said his face after he realized I'm not working. Maureen, I'm going to be home soon.
But the thing is, I knew what he meant, but he just didn't say it in the right way.
Brother, listen.
You're not allowed to say that.
There's a lot of things that you're not allowed. When's the last time you saw a Yorkie advert?
Wait, you can't. No, the thing is, I'm not saying that football is a man's game. It's evident that football is not a man's game. Yeah, it's everyone's game. But there's elements of football. Am I getting myself in trouble?
No.
Okay, there's like that. Is just like, look, that's good. The competitive nature of man. That's what he's saying.
It is. You know what? I think where he was going with that, or what you take from that is, you see them videos and them memes of this is why women live longer than men. Because
when keeping it real goes wrong.
No. Because certain tackles that men will go into on a football pitch, women won't go into that.
Right.
Are you mad, brother?
But is that like pride or just sense?
It's not even pride. It's common sense. What, you think I'm going to run full speed across a football pitch?
Oh, I've got one last thing to talk about, but go and continue. Finish today.
So, I think that's he was on those vibes, like, football. And I think he was, I don't know if I can say it. I think he was saying football's getting a bit floaty. Fairy-ish.
I see. He's walking the fine line.
But listen, but hear what I'm saying, because I kind of agree with him.
Yes, you're saying the footballers are too sensitive.
Everything's a foul. My arm. Everything's a foul. Everything this.
There's
everything
money
that.
on the line.
You understand?
And this man can't get.
Them man are old school. Them man are like, fam, if I've tackled you, you know I've tackled you.
Yeah,
and if I've tackled you and it's a fair tackle, I know I'm gonna get something back. But it's that right now. Brother, man's brushing past the man's face.
It's the money though, Damon. It's money.
It's not even.
You got to think about back in the day. That man was making £7.50 a week. It doesn't matter if you break your leg. It is what it is.
It's not the money. It's the cheating. If I go down, I can get my man a yellow card.
My 30 million contract is like, it's in jeopardy if you foul me the wrong way.
No, it's not about, no, I'm not saying the man are going down when they've been fouled. I'm saying man brush past a man.
Just faking the foul.
A man's faking the foul, and it's all of that kind of to get a man sent off and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's what he's saying. I think that's where he's going with that. It's like, listen, and it goes back to the whole kind of like, man up. Man would tell girls and boys, man up. But you can't say that now. But we know what that meant. We shrug it off, get back in the game.
Walk it off, fam. Walk it off.
You understand what I'm saying?
All right. Last thing I wanted to talk about, and you guys might really be surprised by my take on this. Did you see the Irv Gotti interview?
No.
Okay. So Irv Gotti, yeah, you know that is, right?
I don't even know who Davido is.
You know who Irv Gotti is. I'm gonna tell you. Who Irv
I know
Gotti
who
is.
Irv Gotti
What's
is.
that? You know who Irv Gotti is, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So Irv Gotti, the head of Murder Inc., sat down with Ja Rule and Nori to do Drink Champs.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah,
I've heard
so
about this.
He's on Drink Champs and he's talking about his previous relationship with Ashanti. So so I don't know.
And then apparently he found out that she was with Nelly when they landed on some. Okay, yeah.
Well, that was one of the more tame things he spoke about on that day. And obviously they're going through their back and forth about publishing and masters and all that kind of stuff. So it's a bit raw at the moment, you know what I'm saying? But he goes on to talk about the way that the record Happy was made, and it was made, he said it was inspired after a sex session between them. He gets quite graphic about their relationship and like how things happen. He's talking a lot. Yeah. Now, obviously, people know I've got this like real crush on Ashanti. So like instantly people feel like I'm gonna back her. Like, yeah, I'm gonna back her. And I'll be honest, when I was watching, I was like, bro, you don't need to say all that. That's too much. Like come on, man, you're a grown man. Why are you exposing her business? But then when I really thought about it, a relationship is two people. So it's his relationship as well as hers. So he can talk about it.
Of course he can.
Okay, so because I had assumed that you would be like, nah, man, you're not allowed to say this, that, and the other.
Well, you can say what you want.
Okay, good.
You can say a mosquito landed on your neck.
No,
I can see it's
still
right there now.
No, it's not.
I can see. You see, you on your face. It's right there. You can see. Yeah, you see. Yeah, man's gonna box down. Man's gonna box down the whole studio. I saw it land on your neck.
All right. So you think it's cool so if you had an ex, yeah, she could sit down with ZZ Mills and just say everything about Damon.
She wants, cuz
you wouldn't mind.
No, at least I wouldn't mind. At least I wouldn't mind. But you can say what you look, bruv.
Yeah.
All of us have said stuff that have got us into trouble with our current partners.
100%. But
you understand? And bruv, look. It's uncouth, innit? It's uncouth.
Yeah.
You would hope that, certain people would be like, you know what? Yeah, let's not talk about let's not talk about this. Let's not talk about that. But you see, when back numbers are involved and viewers are involved and clickbait and all of that, because that's what this is, Is it necessary for you to start exposing certain things between you and her? But then are you and her cool? Because if you're not cool and things have popped off behind the scenes, and just because she doesn't want to make it public, does that make her a better person than you? Why? Why not make her a better person than you?
I actually agree with you now. I'm like, well, we were both in a relationship. I can speak as well.
Of course, like,
and I also think it's a bit like, not to do the man-woman thing, is like Adele can write an entire album about ex-husband and no one says anything. But like, who's to say that he didn't want that stuff out there?
Brother, like, if you think about it, you know the amount of songs.
Yeah.
One of my favorite rap songs of all time, Biggie, I Got a Story. That's a true story.
I don't believe it though, but still.
That's how I believe it.
Do you?
I believe it.
I don't believe that.
Do you know why I believe it?
Yeah.
Because see, like certain rappers, yeah.
You're gonna say something that don't make sense.
No,
right?
certain rappers, yeah. You're just about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you see certain people in the industry,
yeah.
You're about.
No, I get that 100%.
And there's people that know people.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, why do you know? Oh, you know them because of that. Okay. There's people that's about, and things are raw.
Mm.
It's only when you get to an elite level where things stop being raw. And when I say raw, you're on road on a date.
Mm.
I swear, look at 50 Cent. I swear, was it a year and a bit ago, where someone posted up, or 50 Cent posted up a picture of him out on a date with a woman, and some guy just trying to stick it on him, talking about listen to my music or something. Like it's like, even at that level, things can go wrong. Like look at Rick Ross. In one of Rick Ross's songs, he's talking about making one of the hottest actresses in the game lips another girl, something like that. I swear to you,
He says wild stuff.
you understand what I'm saying? Like, brother, it happens, and you know,
you're saying there's no rules.
Would
if we were in it together,
would people have this opinion if it was somebody other than Ashanti? Would people care if it was like somebody like Nicki Minaj?
Even if it wasn't, like, there were like video models from the 90s that wrote books, and no one was like, everyone was just, yeah, let me read this book. They was exposing the whole game. Do you know what I'm saying?
But this is the thing: the books that they were writing, they were writing about rappers and all that kind of stuff. Ashanti is undoubtedly one of the queens of R&B. Clean cut. What do we know about Ashanti? You understand what I'm saying? So it's always
off.
So all right, brother. It's always gonna be no, you can't say that about her. It's Ashanti.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I was saying, like,
yeah.
would it be different if it's Nicki Minaj? Because she's raw, she's out there, her lyrics are a mad thing. Do you know what I mean? Would we really care? You know?
Yeah, you're right. It actually does come down to it, because you're right. If it was like, if it was somebody else, maybe people wouldn't care as much.
You wouldn't care. Because, like, what do we know about Ashanti? You know what it is? Every 3 months, Ashanti steps out and she's looking younger than she's ever done. You understand what I'm saying? That's all we really know about her. You know?
That's it.
You know, like, I was very upset. Like, you know, you have your crushes. Yeah? Like, I one of mine was Sana Lathan.
Okay.
You know how upset I was when I found out she was dating
French Montana.
Brother, are you dumb? That's what you've fallen to.
Should we do a list of rappers that didn't deserve the girls that they got? Let's not do that.
Go on, why not?
I might have to interview some of these guys one day.
No, let's not do it.
Jermaine Dupri, though? Janet Jackson? Go on. So there's probably more, but we're not going to do
that. One still baffles me.
That's it. We're not going to do that.
That one still baffles me.
That's wild.
To this day. I don't know. I don't. Maybe he knew something.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video? This just came to my head. Who's the woman who Hirsch? Anne Hirsch, was that Anne? Who crashed her car?
Yeah.
Have you seen that video
of her getting out of the body bag?
Yeah.
She died, you know.
I know, but
okay.
What's going on?
I don't know, man. That whole thing is very. I don't know if you guys saw that video. What's her name? Anna Hirsch.
Yeah, that
again. We don't know, guys. We don't know shit. But there was a video that was.
You know, it's just the internet is just a mad place.
But also, it's not out of the realm of possibility that she woke up and then when she got to the hospital she died.
Let's not go into it.
You getting scared?
No, I'm not getting scared. Yeah, I want to listen. My eyes working it. I believe my eyes. Yeah. I believe my eyes.
But anyway, let's not do that.
Energy.
Yeah, the energy was mad. It wasn't even like
I believe my eyes.
Like,
yeah. So you know, let's just.
It was almost like I'm ready.
Yeah.
It was like that, innit? Or like I'm here. Let's not talk about it because I don't want. Yeah.
Let me just before we go. Yeah, we got to touch a little black business corner, and this is slightly different because it's not actually a black business. But it's Aisha's niece, a young lady by the name of Amaya. She's an up and coming producer.
I know.
Yeah, we made a rhythm the other day.
Go on.
The rhythm is mad. Yeah, the rhythm slaps. I don't actually have it. I'm looking at my phone like I'm drawing for it. No, I'm just making sure I get the names right.
Okay.
Yeah. I posted up a little post on Cut the Chat yesterday for everyone to go follow. You followed her. You followed her from early.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you followed her from early. Big up Milkshade. Milkshade's followed her and trying to help her on her journey. But go onto the Cut the Chat Instagram page and follow Maya Beats. Yeah, follow Maya Beats. Yeah, I posted her up. Follow her, support her, forward her stuff to, people in the game that are looking for beats. Forward her stuff to people in the game that can possibly help her. Let's push this young lady and get her up there because the talent, yeah. And like when somebody's doing stuff, on the computer where she's making beats, I'm like, hey, what's this little jump thing here? And she just starts laughing like, but uncle, it's not called that. What kind of sound you trying to get? I'm like, he just starts laughing like, oh, that's called a blah blah, and that's called a.
You know what you was doing? That's production.
What?
When you was telling her what to play and what to
Yeah, I
put
know.
in,
No,
you're actually
listen.
producing. That's producing.
Listen to what I'm saying.
That's what certain big boy producers can't touch any boards or nothing.
Saying to you.
No keyboards. They do that.
I told her.
Okay, that's you.
Yesterday.
That's DJ Khaled.
Our beat lands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't think you can run off back to Birmingham with my peas.
What piece we talking about?
It's the beat lands. Not what?
Oh, she's from Birmingham.
Yeah.
See, Birmingham's got bare talent.
Listen, I'm gonna hot her up. She's in my house now, running up my electricity. You know them young people that want to fall asleep with the TV on.
That's me.
Like the whole energy crisis right now. Hey, big man. The TV and the fan.
I left the house with the fan on the day.
You left the house what for the whole day? You're lucky you didn't burn down the house.
Maya Beach, yeah.
Maya Beach.
Go follow that up. Listen, this was supposed to be a quick podcast. We've done over an hour.
Wow.
We will be back. We're going to upload this on a Tuesday. Listen, what we will say is, can we commit to this?
Yes.
Every Tuesday,
there will be content.
There will be content. Whether it's 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, you'll get something.
You never know. We could even be live.
We might even be live. But every Tuesday, you will get content from us. Is that fair? That's fair. But you might get more content in a week. Who knows?
It's thrown up, but every Tuesday,
you'll definitely get content.
What, 9 p.m?
9 p.m. you'll get content.
9 p.m. We have to get back to some level of consistency because we need to get back to the big man. You're just mashing up the place. Right. Yeah. Oh, now you want to be quiet. Yeah, we need to get back up to the heights of when we was on tour.
For sure.
Man, we done a tour. Done a UK tour.
Like 2014, maybe even earlier than that.
These other podcasts.
Yeah, we did a whole tour. We jumped in a van and split a van, and we was doing bits.
We had Daniel Kaluuya doing impressions of other actors.
Yeah, we've done bits.
We've had Ed Sheeran. We've had Gets at the Roundhouse.
We've had a lot of people, man. We've had a lot of people on the show. We've had a lot of people on the show. We have.
Hey, listen.
Plenty more coming.
Gang.
All right, we're gonna upload this tomorrow. Well, I should say, if you're listening to this today, it's up already. And if you're listening today, you won't care when we've uploaded it because you already know that you're listening to it because it's already whatever. Unless
you're listening to it live, and if you're listening to it live, how many listens you got? If it's less than 10,
it went up. No, it went up to about 40, and now it's gone down to like 30. There was somebody I wanted to shout out because it made me laugh. They literally just came on. Big up to Ray Bianca. Big up to Bianca. He says, "Oh my God, you guys are on!" Yeah, like we're leaving now. We've been here for a minute.
I can see a couple like fists and
people. Big up to Dwayne Dibley. Big up to
big them up.
KG911. Big up to Sarah Blessed. Kush. Who else?
Big them up.
Big up to Funny Tommy.
Big up. Listen. Yes, Funny Tommy. Oh, as we say that, you know what? We're gonna pause it there. Massive shout out and a huge happy birthday to, one of our original day one listeners, day one family members, Letitia Heck.
Oh,
big up Letitia. The birthday celebrations.
The party starter. See if Letitia's in the dance,
It's done.
The party's gonna start, innit? You know that when you're out a nervous promoter and there's only 10 people in your dance, just get Letitia there. The party's gonna start.
You know what? There needs to be like a little bat sign.
Yeah.
That can be in the sky.
And she just roll up.
And she just lands.
Yeah, she just lands up.
That's it.
Big up. You know what I mean?
Letitia.
And salute to everyone else as well. I feel like there's been bare birthdays we missed, but we ain't gonna do that.
I have to say happy birthday to my sister because I missed that. I didn't miss it.
Weeks ago. Sorry.
You don't listen to this.
Oh my God. Did your sister find somewhere to go?
See, look at you now.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
No, my memory's bad.
See?
Did she go out?
No.
We're gonna line it up. Don't worry.
Yeah. The maddest thing is, all right. Can we promote? Can we promote your festival?
Do you know what? Can I just promote that entire weekend?
Because that is what I want to do for my birthday. That's one of the things.
Do you know what? I would love to see everybody come party with us this weekend. So on the Friday, it's a bank holiday weekend. Yeah, you got to think about it. This is carnival weekend. On the Friday, I'm having an intimate party. Yeah,
I'm coming because I'm not working.
You're not working Saturday?
I'm working Saturday.
It finishes early. We're finishing at 1 o'clock.
I might be there because I'm leaving work early on Saturday to come to the festival.
Right. So on Friday night, we're doing an intimate party at the Bricks London in London Bridge. Nice venue.
Okay.
Really nice venue.
Okay.
Like, come down there. It's gonna be like just intimate. Yeah. So you can go on my Instagram, ticket links there. Then on the Saturday, we are gonna be in South. We are celebrating Damon and DJ Milktrade's birthday. And in fact, I'm gonna celebrate 20 years of One Extra as well. Why not?
Absolutely.
100%. So we're gonna celebrate all of
Is
that.
it your birthday in September as well?
That's end of September.
Don't you remember when we had a birthday rave where it was me, you, and Montserrat that celebrated our birthday in the Arches up in Shoreditch?
Yeah,
Remember that?
that was a baggy rave.
That was a baggy
rave.
That was a baggy rave.
That was a baggy rave.
Your birthday's in there, brother.
Yeah, my birthday's in there. So come party, yeah.
Come on.
27th of August, sorry. We will be at, what's the name of the park?
It's your team.
It's in Croydon. Go on Instagram, yeah. It's the 90s festival. Let me get the actual details because we wanna make sure people are down there.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going to be partying for Damon's birthday, my birthday, 20 years of One Extra, Milk Trade's birthday. It's just going to be so many reasons for you guys to come turn up with us. Yeah, that is going to be on the 27th. I'm trying to stall so I can get the flyer up. That is going to be. There's an after party as well. You trying to hit the after party?
Of course.
I've rotted. Okay, so that is going to be in Addington. Yeah, it's going to be in Addington Park, Croydon.
And listen.
Apparently, they've only sold 1,500 tickets. So.
I don't want to hear nothing about people. Because when you man are going to certain people's barbecues, my man there, them barbecues,
they go to Croydon,
over in Crawley,
in Kent,
and all of that. You man are landing, so I don't want to hear
Hertfordshire, all of that stuff. Yeah,
Croydon, long and far.
It's
land. If you land, I'm not even gonna say just land.
It's a Saturday, no one's working Sunday, and it's a bank holiday. There's too many reasons to land. So that is Made in the 90s Festival, DJ Milktrade, myself, Romeo, Simple Simon, Galflex. It's gonna be sick, 27th of August, Saturday. Go get your tickets right now. Then on Sunday, I'm gonna be at the Queen of Hoxton doing a carnival party there. Then on Monday, I'm gonna be drunk in Notting Hill somewhere. Are we going both Saturday and Sunday?
Jesus, carnival.
Yeah.
I have a child.
Oh, yes. Bring him, man. He's got to learn these things early.
Brother, I was thinking about that.
Nah, he needs to just put the headphones on.
I forgot if somebody put headphones.
Yeah, man. He needs to experience it. Sunday, Children's Day. He needs to see it.
Brother, I don't know. Next year he's going to be there, definitely. But,
guys, what's the youngest you'd let your child go to carnival?
Yeah,
that's a good question, isn't it?
That's a good shot. I've seen people pushing prams and I think, nah. Because where we are at carnival, it's safe.
Yeah.
It's a very
crowd-free
route to get into carnival, and get out. So where we're posted up, big up Rubber Ranks, where we're posted up all the time, it's a safe route in and out.
And it's close to the entrance. It's kind of like
it's safe, bro. The bridge for Harrow Road is right there. So it's safe, and you know how we get down with the parking.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
you know how I
already planned it.
We know how we get down with the parking.
Already, I'm driving to carnival. It is
brother parking front line.
So yeah, that is a bank holiday weekend, man. We would love to see you guys. Hit us up on the DMs if you want information for anything we're going to. Come party with us bank holiday weekend, and no doubt we'll see Femi and Femi and Lee are going to be at carnival 100%. So there you go. All right, guys. Till next Tuesday. Rate, subscribe, comment. It's fun. We'll be back then. 72 minutes. Just double the time. That's my daughter just walking through the door at this hour, you know.
What?
Yeah.
Are we still live? Yeah. Hey.
Ashana! Come, let's roast you on the air.
Don't say like that.
I wouldn't involve
Don't say that.
No.
Ashana.
Quick. That's it for context. My 17-year-old daughter just went to a barbecue in East London.
Where are you coming from?
She doesn't know we're live.
High five that though. I ain't seen you for time. Look at you.
She doesn't know we're live.
Huh?
Yeah.
All teenagery and that.
Where you been?
Teenagery that. Where have I been?
Yeah.
Went to barbecue.
He's barbecue though.
On a Monday. On a Monday.
Wait, sorry. Who? Tommy. Who's Tommy?
Tommy.
Tommy.
Is he on your Instagram?
Yeah, can we have a look?
No, you don't see Tommy.
We want to have a look at his Instagram.
Actually, you know what? You can see Tommy's Instagram. Tommy's a friend.
A friend from where?
From school. No, he's not. What are you on about? Tommy is a friend.
From school.
There were loads of people there.
Okay.
Great.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
My Island's girlfriend. She's so nice. I got a new
Let's see Tommy. Let's see.
I'll be honest, I'm very happy about that information, but it's,
yeah.
I don't know if that actually picked up on the microphone. Maybe you better know if it's fine.
Let's see Tommy, please.
Tommy!
Are you out on road, yeah? You're lucky I don't see her on road because. Okay. Anyway.
You might want to. Let me just.
Oh, just
Okay.
swear,
So
bro.
anyway, how old are you now? So what's going on?
She's 18 next month.
In a month. I'm gonna do what I do every year. What do you want for your birthday?
What,
You ain't
even-
getting nothing.
She ain't getting nothing at this age.
18.
Nothing. You're not getting.
What do you want for your
She
birthday?
works, fam.
Yeah, but my job is.
I don't care.
How often do you work?
I only work on Saturday.
So you got plenty of time
That's
to make
okay.
cakes.
All right, we're looking this off now.
Probably looks like
He's not in my family business too
an-
much.
An English Spider-Man.
You see?
He does.
Oh, right. Shannon's actually on camera. Just wanted to.
Am I actually?
It's fine.
Where's the camera? Hi.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Cool.
right, guys, till next week. Rate, subscribe, comment. Big up to Tommy and the man them.
Yeah.
And peace. Later.